Welcome back, you guys. Like we said on our video last week, we are going to be taking a vacation away from the RV this week. We've gotten an opportunity to go up to Lake Michigan, stay in a lake house, and experience everything that Lake Michigan has to offer. We've gotten pretty much everything inside packed up. Hugh's finishing up outside here. And then we still have trash to take. So we're going to go take the trash, and then we'll get everything hooked up and ready to go, and I think that's it. I've been up since 6.
You know,
packing
I
up
think
the inside.
that vacationing from the RV, while once we get there, I think it'll be fun. But there is something to say about living in an RV, always going places, and everything you have is in the RV. Like, we had to pack for this.
Yeah, it's a little different packing from the RV while it's in the RV, because then you run out of room of where you're putting the packed stuff and then still living in it. It's a whole thing.
And there's 6 of us, so it's a lot of packing.
And the dogs. And we're babysitting my mom's dog this week, so she's an added living creature to the mix.
Yeah, so what's that, 6, 8, 9 breathing creatures? And then there's the thing that you decide, should we take this? Should we not take this? So you kind of got to work through all that too. We're trying to decide if we're going to take our e-bikes or leave our e-bikes, if we're actually going to use them when we go, if it's worth it or not worth it.
I think we've definitely overpacked, and then we are going to store the RV for the time that we're up at this lake house. But once we get there, we have to unpack the RV into the back of the truck, get all of that situated so it won't blow out. There are a lot of different steps to this.
At least it's longer than a 3-day vacation. Because if we did all this for a 3-day thing, I probably wouldn't do it.
Yeah. Anyways, it'll be okay. It'll be good. It'll be good. It'll be good. Here we go.
You know, last week I talked about how RVing full-time isn't a full-time vacation. And I think I missed some context in that video. So I figured I'd touch on it a little bit in this video. You see, living in an RV isn't just hooking up and traveling around. And maybe it is for some, but for most people, it's not. Because when you live full-time in an RV, things are gonna break. And either you're paying someone to fix them or you're fixing them yourself. Regardless, it's gonna be taking time away from that experience. You still have to clean, you still have to cook, you still have to do all these things. And for me, I feel like when you go on like a real vacation, like when you're maybe taking a cruise or something, which I've never taken a cruise, so I'm just kind of speaking off the cuff here, but you're not worried about cleaning, you're not worried about cooking, you're not worried about doing a lot of those things. Maybe you're going out to eat a lot. I know when we used to take vacations back in the day, while we wouldn't take a lot of them, when we would take them, we'd go out to eat, we would do other things. So we weren't at the house cooking, we weren't at the house cleaning, we weren't at the, so I feel like that is where some people think, I feel like, living full-time in an RV and you're traveling around is this full-time vacation. You're just living in different places.
Which is still pretty cool.
It's very cool. I'm not downing full-time RV life. I'm by any means. So don't, if it comes across that way, that's not what I'm saying.
You're just trying to
There's more to it. And I'm trying to be transparent because, we get a lot of people that ask how we do it and everything else. Yes, we work. We make content now. There's a lot of people that work from the road. They still work Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. They travel on the weekends. They go do their stuff in the afternoons and weekends and all this other stuff. So it's different for everybody's situation.
Well, there's that. And there is the fact that the way that we've been traveling, RVing full-time, all of that is that we are able to take trips, go on those trip-like vacations cheaper with the RV, not like going to this lake house, for instance. But when we take the RV, for example, down to the Florida Keys, it costs us, not including gas and groceries and stuff, but to stay down in the Keys for 3 weeks is $600 for us. So that is a huge pro to RV life. I remember trying to book the Keys for a long weekend, maybe it was a week, before we even hit the road full time. And we priced out like renting a little house down there and everything, getting down there. Everything total was about $4,000.
Or more.
So, the way that we do it, we can enjoy really cool, epic places for a lot less than if we were still staying in the house. So, that is one thing that I really do love about it. Now I have to go drop off the RV, get that all squared away. Hopefully, I don't know, it's probably going to take longer than expected. And then we'll be making our way up to the lake house in Lake Michigan, or at Lake Michigan, on Lake Michigan, however you say that. Let's go. We have made it to where we're gonna store the RV for the next little bit. So now we gotta unhook it, get everything out of the RV and into the back of the truck. We're running a little bit behind. It's now 12:30. We definitely wanted to be on the road by now, but you know, whatever.
What am I doing with this?
I don't know.
I don't know either. So we have a bunch of stuff in here. It's gonna go. We've got luggage bags, some laundry that needs to be done.
Because if you know about laundry and living in an RV, okay? We are taking our laundry and we're gonna get it done. Okay, we are officially done packing.
Bring everything with you. We almost left our e-bikes, but then I was like, it's kind of a cool little spot that we're going to. So maybe we'll take the e-bikes and go on some bike rides. There's some trails and stuff like that, just some good gravel trails. And then of course we had dirty laundry because we didn't get caught up before we had to go. And I didn't want it to just sit in the rig and get funky for the time that we're gone.
I also want to say that it is 2:20 now. We wanted to be there, I said, about an hour from now, and we haven't even left, so there's that little detail.
Pretty sure I said that wasn't gonna happen. Of course, we are taking our tote tank because I didn't want to leave the tote tank in the RV. It does expand in the sun and the heat, and the last thing I want, for Pete's sake, is this thing to blow up or something, or I don't know. I just didn't want it in the RV.
It's coming along for the ride.
So since we have the rack, it's just gonna ride. Every time we leave our clear source unhooked and empty or starts drying out, something happens to the filter elements in it and they almost like dry up and don't let like flow pass through very well. Every time this has happened, we've had to swap out the filters. We literally just put our last set of filters in like a week ago. Brand new set of filters just got put in it. So we're actually just gonna take it up there with us and just keep water running through it. I'd rather do that than have to put another $70 set of filters in it. They're like maybe 10 days of use old, 12 days of use old, brand new filters. So we got that. And of course, we have dog food. It's hot. It's hot up here.
Sweating out here.
And I'm in the Midwest sweating, so that's even saying something because it's not very humid here. Yeah. And so we actually just utilized the bikes to just hold everything down. It works out great last time. We did the same thing last time. Held everything down with the bikes, turned out great. And now I understand why those soccer moms have massive SUVs, roof racks, bike racks, and everything in between. And even those guys that don't have toolboxes and tanks that maybe don't haul a fifth wheel all the time or whatever, have like a big cover on the back, like a big tonneau cover, or not tonneau cover, a cap, whatever they call those things.
Truck bed cap.
Truck bed cap things. Yeah, I get it. It'd be nice, but thankfully there's no rain, so we don't have to worry about water. So now we're gonna get out of here. Hear ye, hear ye. I present to you the castle of the gas stations. Y'all, look at this thing. It is literally like a castle. It's called Gallops. It's got a McDonald's, a Subway, and a cafe. And it looks like a castle. We gotta get some fuel. So I'm gonna get some fuel. I just had to show you guys. That's kind of funny. Never seen something like that before. Well, it was beautiful and sunny and nice when we got here, but as you can see, it is very smoky now, thanks to the unfortunate fires up in Canada, which we read of, I don't know, they're over 1 million acres or something crazy.
Right now, I think I just read that it is 5.8 million acres have burned so far with the Canadian fires. And what's happened,
in Ontario.
Yeah, what's happened is the wind is obviously now pushing south. So all of Michigan, the state of Michigan, tomorrow is supposed to be covered in smoke, and I guess the smoke's making its way more north. So hopefully it'll rain. I think it's supposed to rain in a couple of days, which will be great. I think maybe the wind direction would be nice to change, but it literally is getting worse.
It's
by
getting
the
worse
minute.
by the minute.
So
Like earlier today, it was sunny, it was beautiful. They were all playing in the lake. To be fair, that water is really, really cold. And it's just not really for me. But they're having a great time.
whoa.
But you could kind of see a little bit out over the lake, very light haze. No, you couldn't even smell it now, it's just dense.
It's pretty.
I mean, you guys,
bad.
y'all can see.
If y'all have ever driven through
If I
Canada,
can see it on the little 1-inch screen on the back of this camera, I know y'all can see it.
if you've ever driven through Canada, or I guess been through any wildfires in the States, this reminds me a lot of what it smelled like on our way to Alaska last year when we hit pockets of the wildfires. So my eyes are kind of, they're not burning, they're just kind of irritated and whatnot.
Yeah,
So
you could definitely smell it.
I think tomorrow we're gonna be staying inside. That's supposed to be the worst day. And then maybe the wind's supposed to change. I don't know, we'll see. So,
It'd be great if the winds can shift.
Sam, but you can see the sun. It's orange. Know if you
I
can,
don't know if you can see it or not.
we'll look through the,
Can't really see it
So-
much, but it's up there.
and it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon, so we should have a lot of sun.
I will say when we got here, we got here, the grass at the lake house was a little grown, so I spent a little time.
Here we got some yard work done.
I got some yard work in. I don't get to do yard work anymore. For those of you that don't know, which most of you probably don't, I was in the landscape industry for over 15 years, almost 20 years. And if you include my childhood cutting grass, even longer. But I spent a lot of time behind lawn equipment, and whenever we started RVing, it was a pretty hard stop. So, I mean, occasionally when we go to our friend's house in Georgia, I'll do some yard work, and in exchange I park my rig on their property and stuff like that. But for the most part, haven't done yard work in a long time. So got a little sweat in, got a little exercise. This sand's getting kind of deep, y'all. I think we're gonna turn back around. Other than that, we've just been hanging out, enjoying our time here.
Taking a little break, taking a little vacay. It's a little different being back in the house situation, being out of the RV. It is pretty cool, but
there's no tanks to dump.
yeah.
There's no,
That is something funny. Anybody that's RV'd, and this is with the toilet, I was trying to find the pedal because RV toilets have a pedal that you flush, not on, they don't have a flusher on the back. So it took me a minute, it took me a couple days to kind of, I don't know, my foot kept reaching under and farther reaching for the pedal, and the pedal wasn't there.
I wish we could show you guys how pretty it is.
We had planned to take y'all on a sunset walk or a sunrise walk, and that's just not gonna happen, I think, with the smoke. So
yeah, we were gonna film this segment tomorrow morning, and then when the weather shifted and you know, you got an afternoon walk instead.
Woo!
So we got this tent.
Yeah.
And Courtney, I guess, is gonna grab the camera and show you guys a little closer. We actually got this from TikTok Shop a couple of years ago, but you can find it like all over the place. It's called a Nesso, but this thing's perfect for the beach. Doesn't require any stakes. It's got like these sandbags that you fill up, and then when you want to take it down, you just dump them out, and it all goes into like a bag. Show you the bag in a second. But these poles, it's just like tension. The bag just puts it, and this material's like stretchy fabric, and it's a great. Show the end of
the pole. Pop one of the poles out.
We're about to take it down anyway, so just might as well show you. And the poles they're like aluminum. They just break down. They got this little, foam ball on it, pushes up against the tent, and then they actually have like a little flat kind of plate for the bottom, which in the sand kind of just sinks and does its own thing anyway. But it all packs up in this bag real tight. I don't think we're gonna get much beach time tomorrow, so I don't want to just sitting out here getting weathered for no reason. The teardown's just as easy as setup, you know. You just dump the sand out the bags, and what's great is you don't have to worry about stakes. Call it done, roll it up, stick it in the bag. We've never really been anywhere, I don't think, that we would have maybe really used it outside of the beach. Courtney almost forgot we had this thing when we were coming.
No, it's such a good thing. We don't use it all the time, but when we do use it, it's so nice that we have it.
I think the last time we used it was here.
Could have been.
Yeah, because we don't really use it. We haven't used it down in the Keys, just simply because that little beach is so small.
Yeah.
Little private beach we go to in the Keys is so small. I feel like we take up everybody's.
But it is a good little thing. It's lightweight. It doesn't take up much space, and super easy to set up.
I enjoy it. It's great, and it's big. Like this is a bigger, this is like probably 8 by 8, 10 by 10.
Hold on, that one.
But it's like kind of elasticy fabric.
It's almost like bathing suit, like spandexy.
Well, it's like a swim shirt material.
Yeah, but it's stretchy.
It's stretchy, really, and it does pretty. If you have the bags weighted down pretty good, it does great in the wind. It doesn't really. We had to learn.
We learned really quick that it needs a lot of weight in the bags, otherwise it'll blow over.
I'll try to dig down to the wet sand and just load them down with sand, especially if you're in an area with a bunch of wind, like a beach. What it does, it just goes right on. I think I'm putting it in the right side. I'll tell you though, these daggum flies up here are some biting suckers, and they hurt.
Have y'all ever heard that flies bite 24 hours out of it raining? Or is that
they've been biting me all week, and they're lying.
Is that just me? I heard that once upon a time, and it does seem to be, I think, true.
It ain't accurate because they've been biting me for days, and it ain't rained yet. Maybe it's raining somewhere in the world.
Well, that's probably true.
Maybe they're biting ahead of the smoke.
It is the weirdest thing.
Oh yeah, look, you got a little cooler on the.
Oh, that's cool, isn't it?
And the little carry bag has got like a little. I never noticed that.
That's neat. Anyways, is that normal when it's smoky and the sun's out? You still squint?
Okay, so it's
that is like super bright for my eyeballs.
This is a 9 by 9.
Okay.
So, oh yeah, it says it here. Top tip: bags must be heavy.
There we go. See if you wrote.
Fill bags overflowing with sand or rocks.
Okay.
You know, you clench the bags, no need to tie. Pull bags as far apart as possible to make an X. Yep, do that. Extend the poles and prop the tent with poles 1 foot from the front corners. That is accurate as well. Sometimes I'll go like 15 to 18 inches, depending. But
It's glad to know that the assembly instructions are indeed correct.
But the smoke is so dense that like it's getting chilly out here. It's almost like it's over. It's like having clouds block the sun, but you can still see the sun. So it just goes to show, I guess, smoke blocks UV rays because I'm getting a little chilly. I think that's it this time, guys.
And if y'all haven't already, definitely hit that subscribe and like button and notification bell so that you'll get notified when we post new videos.
And let us know in the comments if you guys have ever been to Michigan, Lake Michigan specifically. Let us know your experience, and while we're up here, let us know what there is fun to do, you know?
Any cool places that we should go check out.
Cool places to go check out, things to do.
We love hearing from y'all.
And we come up here, you know, seasonally, typically. So if we don't, maybe we won't get it this year, but at least it'll be on our map maybe for next time.
All right, and with that, we will see you on the next one.